Hey guys, it's Ben with a mixed bag news-wise. As you can probably tell by the runtime, this is not the Ladies 2023 episode as promised by the end of this week before the Oscars. Sorry. In my defense, I got sick as a dog this week and so was not able to record. Rescheduled a couple times. My friend's very nice. We're going to try and do this one next week, but I figured I should at least give you a heads up so you don't think we just sort of fell off the face of the planet. And also, since you've waited so patiently a whole year for another Ladies episode, I thought why not give you the results of the polling that we did for the episode, give you a little something to tide you over before the Oscars come. So let's just jump right into that. I'm trying to think, should I build up to Best Picture or just start there because that's how my spreadsheet is? Whatever, we'll build up. We'll make it correct. In animated, pretty clear choice among the voters. Turning Red had more than twice as many votes as any other option. Then Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Then Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Then Puss in Boots. Then The Sea Beast. And I guess I probably could have counted up too, but that was Turning Red in first. Then GDT's Pinocchio, then Marcel. And maybe I'll try and count them in a better order this next category, which is adapted screenplay. This one was really close, actually, with only a few points separating everything. In fifth was Women Talking. In fourth, you guys ranked Living. You have that in fourth. That is the only one written by a Nobel laureate for literature. But hey, fourth best in this group, I guess, right, guys? I haven't seen that movie yet. I'm just messing with you. And All Quiet on the Western Front in third, Top Gun Maverick in second, and Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery in first. Really? You guys loved that. Wow. Okay, sure. Moving on into Best Original Screenplay. And dead last with a bullet is Triangle of Sadness. Poor Ruben Östlund. He'll be fine, though. Above that is The Fabelmans. Wow. Now I'm wounded. Tar in third. Interesting. Banshees of Inisherin in second. And Everything Everywhere All at Once in first. I mean, it's a really competitive category this year. I think last year was sort of reversed with the adapted, at least among our group, especially on the Ladies. We I think cared a lot more about the adapteds. This year, I think we care a lot more about the originals. And I feel like y'all did too, because the votes are really spread around on this one, actually. Aside from Triangle of Sadness, everything actually got kind of a lot of votes, but that's the way it shook out. In supporting actress, in fifth, Angela Bassett. Much like some of the anonymous Oscar ballot people, I guess y'all didn't watch Black Panther either. Hong Chow in The Whale is tied in third with Jamie Lee Curtis in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Right above her in second, her colleague from Everything Everywhere All at Once, Stephanie Hsu. And in first, you guys had Carrie Condon in The Banshees of Inisherin. Good choices. Seriously, anyone in that category, I don't know who I want to win that one. There's a lot of interesting choices there. Carrie Condon's awesome, though. I think you guys made the right choice, if I had to say so. Big gap between the top tier and the lower tier here. Both Judd Hirsch and Brian Tyree Henry in supporting actor, not getting too many votes. They're tied for fourth. And then by a hair, Brendan Gleeson is in third, edged out by his Banshees compatriot Barry Keoghan in second, but Ke Huy Quan in Everything Everywhere All at Once, a clear first choice among the Ladies voters. Moving to Best Actor, I can see that I'm one of the few people who voted for Paul Mescal. He ends up in fifth, but guys, check out Aftersun. Oh my God, what a movie. Didn't end up in, I think, any other category, but whoa, that's a picture right there. Highly recommend. In fourth, you had Austin Butler. Don't quite think he's in fourth for the Oscars. We'll see in a couple days. In third, you had Bill Nighy. I know a lot of people really liked Living. In second, Brendan Fraser, but by a mile, y'all put Colin Farrell in first. I love it. Was that a year-wide award, I wonder? Did you really like him as the Penguin? or in the Kogonada film After Yang. He had a great year. Best Actress, this was really a two-way race, but in fifth, Andrea Riseborough. Ana de Armas was in fourth. Michelle Williams you had in third. She got a ton of third-place votes because pretty much every first and second place vote went to either Michelle Yeoh and Cate Blanchett. Seems like that's the way the Oscar race is shaping up too. For the ladies listeners, at least, Cate Blanchett takes this one. She's in first. Michelle Yeoh is in second. Let's see what happens. It's very dramatic in real life. Michelle Yeoh posting and deleting some stuff. I don't know. It's getting weird out there. In director, Ruben Östlund you had in last. That was Triangle of Sadness. In fourth was Todd Field for Tar. Disagree. Strong disagree for me on that one. But let's be honest, it's really strong at the top here. Separated only by a point, Martin McDonagh is in third for The Banshees of Inisherin. Steven Spielberg in second for The Fabelmans. And Daniels, Everything Everywhere All at Once, takes first place, again, kind of by a mile. A lot of love for Everything Everywhere All at Once among you guys, and I think that's reflected in the world at large. I feel like that's going to be reflected in the Oscars too. There hasn't been a big Oscar sweep for anything in a while. I don't think it's going to sweep. Well, and we'll see. It's nominated for 11 awards. I think it can only win 10 because 2 of those are in supporting actress. But if it even gets close to that, that would be a pretty big... That would be a pretty huge amount of victories if they're coming in the high level categories. Not high level. The above the line, I guess, is the term. I'm not an industry guy. I'm just a stupid idiot. I also asked you guys before we get to Best Picture, what you guys thought should have been nominated that wasn't. And I had some interesting responses. The top write-in vote getters were Nope by actually that was alone as the top vote getter. Living, like I said, you guys really loved Living. That was also up there. Babylon, Fall. I never caught Fall, but it did look like a fun, stressful time at the movies, which for me is fun. The Menu also got a shout out from some people. And yeah, it's nice to hear from you guys on what else you think should have been nominated. And I mean, those are all good picks. Now the big one. Y'all really spread around your votes for Best Picture. Everything got a vote one way or the other. And I say or the other because this category, you could have voted for something for least favorite. And I feel like I did a good job of saying you didn't have to. But we're all haters at heart. And I'm glad to say that everyone did take the option to vote for something for least favorite. So there's a few things in the negative, and I think it'd be mean to call out specifically which ones, but maybe you can guess at which point we're no longer in negatives. In 10th, y'all had Women Talking. And 9th was Elvis. 8th, All Quiet on the Western Front. 7th, Avatar, The Way of Water. In 6th, Triangle of Sadness. In 5th, Top Gun Maverick. Tied for 3rd, Tar and Banshees of Inisherin, leaving just The Fabelmans and Everything Everywhere All at Once. And no surprise, probably for those of you who have listened to the last couple minutes, but The Fabelmans is in 2nd, and not as much as you might think, but still in 1st, Everything Everywhere All at Once. So there you go. That's what you guys voted on. We will be factoring that into our Ladies Awards. Honestly, I don't know how much we're going to differ. I have some different picks personally. I'm going to be recording with some of my friends in the near future, but we haven't recorded it yet. We'll see what happens, but we will take your thoughts into consideration, of course. And I'm looking forward to that episode. It is going to come out after the Oscars. Will people still care? Of course they will. In the sense that if they cared enough about this show before, I feel like you're still going to care, right? Anyway, thanks to those of you who contributed to the voting. And I'm hoping to talk to you soon. Enjoy the Oscars. It should be less weird than last year, let's hope.